Okay, welcome back to SNOGA. This is Yoga for Snowboarders. My name is Sarah, and this page is Mobility Duo, where my husband and I do physical therapy, personal training, massage therapy, yoga, etc. for snowboarders. And so if you're a snowboarder, you're in the right spot. This flow today is just going to be a smaller flow than usual, maybe 10 to 15 minutes, and it's going to be mostly active kind of strength building things. So we're going to do a lot of planks, we're going to do some hip openers, some quad and hamstring strength, and yeah, it's going to be good. So it's going to be quick. Grab a towel if you think you might need it, and let's get going. Okay, let's go ahead. We're going to start in a tabletop position today. So we're going to be hands and knees on the ground here, about hip width and shoulder width apart. And then we're just going to go ahead and bring all of our weight into the right side as we lift our left leg up like we're peeing on a fire hydrant and back down. So that's 1. We're going to go for 10. So coming up and down, 2, up, 3, up, 4, up, 5, 6, 7, 8, beautiful, 9, and 1 more, that's 10. Go ahead, bring that left leg down to the ground. Put all your weight on your left side as you bring the right side up for 1, 2, 3, 4, good, 5, opening up those hips, 6, 7, 8, beautiful, 2 more, 9, and 10. Oh, I'm already feeling it. Going back over all of our weight into the right side, our left leg is going to draw a big circle with the knee. So we're going to bring the knee all the way back, all the way around, and then all the way forward. So that was 1. We're going for 10. 2. Good. 3. 4. Core tight. 5. Good. 6. 7. 3 more. 8. Good, 9, and 10. Beautiful. Go ahead, bring that left leg down to the ground, all your weight onto the left side. Same thing with the right side. So bring that knee back, around, and forward. That's 1. Good, 2, 3, 4, 5, feeling the burn, 6, big circle, 7, 8, beautiful, 2 more, 9, and 10. All right, one more time. We're going to put all of our weight on the right side as we bring the left knee up first to the elbow, and then big circle around. Might get some hip pops. We got 1, 2, good, 3, keep going, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Beautiful. Go ahead. Last time, left leg, all the way on the left leg here as we bring the right leg up to the elbow first and into that full circle for 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Beautiful. Go ahead. Make your knees as wide as the mat. Sit your hips onto your heels, tops of the feet on the floor. Walking your hands all the way out, bringing your forehead to the floor. And breathe. Good. Letting those glutes stretch out a little bit. Beautiful. Always breathing in and out through your nose. Good. Let's go ahead. We're going to come up into a tabletop position again. So bring your knees about hip width apart. And then we're going to tuck our toes under, and we're just going to press the ground away so we're hovering our knees. Core nice and tight. From here, we're going to shift our weight over our heels and then shift our weight back into that tabletop position. And we're just going to do that 10 times. So pushing back for 2, coming forward, back, 3, and forward, core tight, and back for 4, and forward, and back for 5, and forward. Keep it going. 6, and forward, and 7, and forward, and 8, and forward. 2 more. 9, good, and 10. And once you get to that 10th, just stay here and start to straighten out your legs in your first downward dog. And maybe adjust your hands if you need to. Walking one heel to the ground and the other, and just breathing. Beautiful. From here, we're going to go into our highest tippy toes. Tuck your chin into your chest and roll forward into a plank. And then press back into that downward dog. So we're really trying to hollow out the thoracic cavity. So as we tippy toes, tuck your chin, press the ground away, roll into that plank, and press back into that downward dog. So that was 2. We're going to do 8 more. So tippy toes, tuck your chin, roll, plank. Good, and press back. That's 3. Keep going. Coming forward, that's 4, and back. Coming forward, core tight, tuck your chin, and back, that's 5. Coming forward and back, that's 6. 4 more. Good. 7. Core tight. 8. 2 more. 9. And last one, tippy toes, tuck your chin, 10. Go ahead, hang here in that plank position, core nice and tight. Hug your elbows in, shift your weight forward, chaturanga, slowly lowering, and then tops of the feet on the floor, upward facing dog or low cobra. And then exhale, downward facing dog. And go ahead, drop your knees nice and wide. Tops of the feet on the floor, forehead to the floor, child's pose, and just relaxing your arms for a moment here. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and slowly walk our hands all the way to the left-hand side of the mat, pulling against that right arm. Opening up that whole right side of the body, trying to keep your right hip on your right heel. And breathe. Good, and then let's go ahead slowly walking our hands all the way to the right side of the mat here, keeping your left hip on your left heel, forehead to the mat, stretching out that whole left side of the body. Breathing in and out to the nose. Good, and slowly walking your hands back to the front of the mat. Really trying to crawl your hands away from you, pulling against your hands. Yes, beautiful. And go ahead, come back up into our tabletop position. Spread your fingers nice and wide, bringing your hips parallel to each other, about hip width apart, and then tucking your toes under and pressing back into our downward dog again. From here, we're going to lift the left leg up to the ceiling as we come to our tippy toes of our right leg is up to the ceiling. Tippy toes of the left as we keep our core tight, chin tucked, knee to nose. Place that right foot in between the hands. Beautiful. From here, we're going to put all of our weight into the right heel, and then we're going to pivot into a skandasana, or a side lunge on our right side. And then we're going to press up through the legs, standing nice and tall with wide legs, and then coming down to a skandasana side lunge on our left side. Yes, beautiful. And then we're going to go back and forth between those two. So press up and down and up, down to skandasana on the left. Really opening up those hips, burning out our quads a little bit, pressing up, back down. Good, keep going, and down. Pressing up, skandasana. No hands, pressing up, back down, and then last time we're gonna stay on the left side, coming into our skandasana here, and then coming into our lunge with that left foot forward this time, and then just rocking back and forth, opening up that hip a little bit. And breathe. Beautiful, and then we're gonna press the ground away. As we do so, we're gonna bring that left leg back and stay in that plank position. core nice and tight, lock your elbows in, shift forward just a little bit, slowly lower, chaturanga. Then inhale, upward facing dog, breathe. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful. So this time we're going to bring the left leg up to the ceiling again. Tippy toes on the right foot, core tight as you bend your knee to your nose. Knee to your nose, place that left foot in between your hands, just like we did before. And rocking back and forth here, breathing. Go ahead, inhale, arms come up into that high lunge. All the weight goes into your front heel, and then we're gonna pivot into a Skandasana again. Side lunge over here on the left side, and then pressing up and over to Skandasana on the right side. And again, just going back and forth between the two, but this time try to stay low. So instead of coming all the way up and then over, try to just transfer your weight, straightening out one leg while you bend the other. Back and forth. Good, and breathe. Beautiful. Back and forth a couple times. To the left. Good, and to the right. And then once you get back over to the right, go ahead, windmill your hands to frame that right foot into that high lunge again. And then we're just gonna take that right foot back, core nice and tight, stay in that plank position, hug your elbows in, slowly lower, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog or low cobra. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Pressing one heel to the ground and the other. Beautiful. Go ahead, drop your knees nice and wide, untuck your toes. Sit your hips back on your heels, forehead to the ground, and breathe. Good, let's slowly walk our hands all the way up until we come seated on our heels. And that's it. Okay, that was it, you guys. I hope you enjoyed. It was really quick today, but hopefully you got a little bit of a burner in the hips, core, and arms. So yeah, if you have any questions, concerns, comments, please let me know in the comments below, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys.